Right now we're talking all about DIY, and we all need a coffee table, right? In our living room. You want to put your feet up on it. You want to maybe have some books there, or maybe have some, fresh flowers in there. Well, our expert from Builders Warehouse, Andrew Donkin, is going to be showing you an idea, a DIY project that'll have you putting up your feet in no time. Take a look.
Well, I hope you have your DIY hats on, because this morning's project is one you would want to try. It's going to add a touch of personality and class to your house, and it's really simple and easy to do. Of course, I'm talking about a coffee table, and let's face it, everyone needs a coffee table, but I'm not going to do this one by myself. And
so it's actually quite a talking point. So it looks a little bit complex at first, but when you break it down, it is super, super simple.
great, so break it down for us.
Right.
We're going to start. What do we need?
Okay, as usual, make use of the guys at Builders Warehouse. Take your cutting plan down to them, and they will cut all the timber to exactly the right sizes for you. You bring it home, all you have to do is just drill it and assemble it, and away you go.
You'll need 6 pieces of superwood, white super grip, as well as paint, a sponge paint roller, drill, 40 chipboard screws, and 4 caster wheels.
Now we turn to the plan.
Yep, that's it. Follow the instructions on the plan. I've marked out exactly where you need to drill your pilot holes for the screws. And I've actually marked it all out already. I've just left this last side for you to do.
So what are we going to measure out first?
Okay, we're going to start off with basically 40, 275 in the middle, and then 510 towards the end. And basically, I've set the set square for you ready to 8mm, which is half the thickness of the timber, because you want the screw to go all the way through and in the center of the timber so it doesn't split.
All right, that's it.
Perfect. Okay, so now you're going to basically drill your pilot holes for the screws to go through. We're using a 2.5mm drill bit. Screw the way through that and repeat the same thing all the way around.
If you're unsure, Andrew's instructions conveniently contains clearly labeled illustrations of where the correct size screws need to be drilled into. Find it on the Expresso website.
That's it, that's all of them done.
That's it. Let's move this guy out the way temporary. Just flip him over there. Okay, right. Now we're basically going to take these side pieces. We've got to stagger them all the way around exactly where we want it. Now, to put them all into position and try and balance on top, it's quite a juggling act. So if you hold those 3 together like that.
Got it.
Just put a bit of tape there, in case you let go and it all falls down flat. Okay.
I must be honest, I have no idea where you're going with this.
Another little piece, just holding it together so it doesn't fall down. Okay, so basically we've got a little platform now to put our top piece on. Okay, right, so now we've actually got it perfectly balanced, and it's the right height because we use the same pieces. So this is actually going to slot in underneath in line.
And I can see our coffee table taking shape. It looks beautiful. So just a thin little strip.
That's it, just helps the bond. That's perfect.
All right, let's get this guy in here.
It's like another set of hands in there.
It really helps if you have the right tools there. That's good now.
Right, okay. Perfect. So now you've got our hands free to actually screw those screws in properly and make sure nothing moves.
Brilliant, and that's the first piece in.
First piece done. Now basically we'll slide it around and actually do the opposite side just to balance it out and keep taking one piece of timber out and move it in.
Repeat the same steps for each of the side pieces and do the same for the bottom. Remember to countersink the screw holes so each screw head sits below the surface. While the table is upside down, it's easy to also fasten the caster wheels.
Some casters and some
Oh, look at these nice ones, eh?
screws. Yeah. We're basically going to place those in around about 40 to 50 mils in, just so you can't actually sit when they start rotating around. Now, Ewan, we've made sure that our screws are below our surface level. We want to fill those holes now with some wood filler just to make it nice and flush and actually hides all the joints. Same applies if you've got any joint cracks as well. Fill that at the same time. Allow that to dry, and then give it a good sand down so it's nice and smooth.
After sanding down every surface, give it a good wipe to remove all of the dust. Then apply a base coat. Once it's dry, apply 2 coats of paint in the color of your choice. Again, allow to dry between coats.
I am impressed because it took shape so nicely, and before we knew it, we have our very own coffee table.
And it looks awesome.
And the way you styled it, Andrew, I didn't know you could. Now all we need is a drink.
That's right.
But remember, log on to expressoshow.com. We'll put all the details for you right there, and also head down to Builders for all your DIY needs. Get started.
So if that DIY project has got you all inspired, then maybe you want to win a 250 Rand voucher courtesy of our friends at Builders, and all you have to do is SMS the keyword Builders, including your name and city, to 33728. That's Builders, including your name and city, to 33728. Remembering that SMSs cost R1.50 and free SMSs don't apply. We'll be choosing the winner of that competition at the end of the show.